So let me even use this opportunity to ask you this. There is one of my followers in Nigeria. He's more like a brother now because we've been talking for long. He too, he was in Ukraine, but he left Ukraine before the war started. So he was like, "Oh, bro, I saw some videos on online. People were saying it's hard to cope in Germany. You as an OG here, what do you think about that? Do you think it's hard?
It's not easy.
Maybe you move in front, so I move behind."
It's not easy to cope with a foreign language. It's always difficult. You have to
Yeah.
adapt
Okay.
based on
Yeah,
your
because
goals,
to me, I
what
have
you
this
focus on,
mentality
what
that,
you do.
for example, of course, it's not even easy to cope in your own home country if at all you don't have a good job. Because this is what I always tell them. I'm taking myself as an example because when I was back in Cameroon, the job I was doing, though it was paying my rent, but that was not the type of thing I wanted.
How many
You
projects
understand?
is that?
Yeah, that was not what I wanted. So I had to move. So that was what I was telling this my brother.
You gave me only one problem, language,
Language problem.
the integration. That's all.
Okay, in
Not
Germany.
like I compared to the UK, to
Yeah,
France,
UK is pure English,
to Canada or US. Where
Mhm.
you speak.
It is important for you to note that without the right preparation, without the right procedure, you would not be able to get a visa because visa is preparation. I remember very well this girl that got a visa to Denmark today. She booked a call with me. So I remember she booked the call and we talked on so many things. Then later on, she came again. I want to check the date that we actually talked about this. Let me see it. Okay, this is July. Be prepared for it. And if you prepared very well to apply for your visa, you can definitely get the visa. Another thing I will appeal to you guys to do is to avoid fake documentation. That is it. Fake documentation will ruin your visa application. Trust me. You may not understand, but in some country, you may be thinking that, oh, somebody used this method to move abroad and let me use it. It is going to affect you. Please do not use fake documentation to apply for visa. And again, another thing is if you follow the embassy rules and what the embassy is saying, you will definitely get a visa to move abroad. Now, I talked about you knowing what you want to do, where you want to go, and the money you have. This boils down to money first. If you want to go to a particular country, you need to know where the money is coming from, how much you have in your bank account, or if you have sponsors somewhere, who is going to be the sponsor, what is the immigration in that particular country saying. Only through this method you can get your visa application done correctly. And like I said again, if you watch videos, you don't understand, ask for more videos and watch them. If you still don't understand, then find a way and talk to the people directly. My studies is so huge and I attend to so many people. Sometimes I just feel tired and I just want to sleep. And the best way to reach me is only via a call because if you check this channel very well, I have over 2,000 videos. I didn't start this channel today. Yeah, there was a time I remember some people threw jabs at me saying that my channel does not grow. Bro, I started this channel from one subscriber. One, that was 2021 during the pandemic. One subscriber, and that subscriber was my sister, the first person. Yeah, but today we are moving closer to 100K, right? We are at 60,000 plus now. So it's not about subscribers. It's not about the growth of the person. It's about the value the person dishes out. Okay, so always pay attention to the value and not what the person is having as subscribers or not. I didn't even come here for subscribers. I came here because of what I went through when I was in Cyprus. In fact, I moved to Cyprus, I didn't even know anything. And I said, okay, now I had this experience. How do I share the experience? The easiest way to share the experience is YouTube. That was why I started sharing my journey here. And that was how I grew up from this place. So I am here to say again, please try to avoid certain places, okay? Just build yourself well. And then before you go in for visa application, make sure you have the necessary requirements, the necessary documents, okay? Everything. Then to those who have NECO, WAEC, please understand that most countries do not accept NECO. Most of the countries in Europe I know accept WAEC. Some countries accept NECO and WAEC. And if you check the requirements for the sections or the requirement section on university's website, you will definitely see this information. Then now let's go to the other side of this conversation. which is know where you want to go and know how much you need. If you know that you want to come to the Netherlands, then you should know that it's expensive, right? I have so many videos on it, extensive videos that can help you. Then also put into consideration which place is difficult to get a visa, so you do not waste your time. A place like Poland, very difficult now. Yeah, even their laws have changed as I'm talking to you. If you do not have IELTS now, you do not have your documents legalized, you cannot move to Poland. Not just for those who are going for school, those who are equally looking for jobs. It is so complicated now. That's why I keep advising people. Taking me to the next point, the easiest visa you can get to move abroad is the study visa. Even if you are maybe 40 years, there are people who are coming to the Netherlands. One is 42, one is 43, right? They are coming very soon. They already have their visas. If you are in this position, always apply for a country, okay, or for a school. But before you apply for the school, look at the country. Which country can accept you? And remember, most of the countries that will accept you are very expensive too. And also, always think about the growth of a family, raising a family, if that is your goal. Because there, some people do not want to bring any family ahead, or maybe start growing a family, or maybe get a child or something. But if your goal is that, don't just move, okay? Ask yourself, if I move to this place, will I be able to raise a family, raise myself? Will I be comfortable? The goal is to be comfortable. Okay, someone like me, we are not looking for two. Yeah, just be comfortable. And if you are comfortable, your people are comfortable, then life will continue well. But I understand most of us, we are trying to move to Europe. But again, please don't make mistakes. Then most of you do not know that this job issue, 97% of this issue of job is fake. I'm just telling you for free. Most people don't know. And sometimes when I advise them, they don't listen. Okay. While you are doing your job thing, I do not know anything about that. And yeah, I only talk about what I know. Always apply for schools. Now there is new law for you to study in Lithuania, right? Now you can get a visa from Ghana and Zimbabwe. Yes, I did a video yesterday. So you have to put all these things together. Then families with children, or let me say, people who still have support. If you have brothers, sisters, parents, take a look at your children. Look at the one that is brighter. If you are struggling, push one person abroad. Yeah, don't push the person abroad and expect immediate returns from the person. No, push somebody that is family oriented, who is open, who can like take care of others. Pushing this person abroad, also consider the fact that abroad is not easy. Money is not easy here. You have to go to school, after school before you work, and maybe in some countries it's even more difficult to work in there. So you have to also consider all these things. Do it for your child, and do not expect anything in return early, so that they can have the mindset to study, then build themselves, while also trying to see if they can help their brothers or siblings. It's important. Don't just leave everybody, because the economy is not going well now. If you look at it very well, if you do not send one person abroad now, the possibility of the possibility of the family succeeding is so low. Yeah, because now even to get a job in our countries is very low. Like, for you to get a job now, it needs a lot of connection. Now, also understand that those of you working back home, it's not everybody that must know your JAPA journey. Okay, if the person is not supporting you financially, they don't deserve to know. Even me, sometimes I always tell people, if you don't feel comfortable telling me, don't even tell me until you get here. Okay, try to walk in the lane where there is success. What I'm trying to say is, always go closer to people in the field. All right, then watch videos, do research. Don't say, oh, I don't have data. No, you must not watch everything. Focus on what you think can reward you. This is my word of encouragement. I will keep doing my part with videos, and I hope to see you guys.